Hello. You're listening to Mystic Orange. This is the Talking in the Shadows, episode 27. In this episode, I'll be talking about. Um, this is not my usual Winx Club videos. It's one of my relaxing videos. It will be a Winx Club video, but not. Um, I won't be talking about the show. I mean, I won't be reviewing an episode. This episode, I'm specifically gonna talk about Mirta. Um, yeah. Um, so before we get into this episode, let me know how you are doing in the comment section. I'm doing great. Um, I've been stud. Um, I've been watching a lot of Gloom's video and Lonzy's side video, so yeah, I highly recommend checking out Gloom. I'm still one of the few people who still plays Among Us, so I'm a huge fan of Among Us, and I'm still playing with it. I don't care if this has died, as it's not dead to me, and there's still people in the community of Among Us who are still playing it. So yeah, I'm still playing Among Us. So yeah, um, in this video, I want to talk about Mirta. Um, so uh, yeah, um, 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 so I want to talk about Murta, the Whistle character. I've seen Unicorn of War. He has done like videos like I mean they have done videos like Roxy Deserves Better and Diospo Deserves Better. I do think Murta deserves better, and I think Murta should have been a member of Winx Club, or at least being part of the club, um, the same way Layla has, and potentially Roxy should have. Um, um, First of all, I want to mention that um, Murta has been a vital part of Winx Winx story from a long time. She has been playing major roles in season one, two, three, and she has been a very um, important. I think we need to give justice for Murta. If you're one of the Murta stans, yeah, just let me know what you think. Do you think Murta should have been a member of Winx Club? Um, I think you know time and time again, Murta has been coming through the Winx all the time. She's been helping the Winx a lot. You know, and it's couldn't the Winx have the audacity, just have Murta be part of the club? They have given Layla the membership card. Why not give Murta too? which I'm glad that they added Layla to the club. She is a fantastic sixth character added. But when we go back to the season one, we really do think. I mean, I really do think Murta should have been added to this uh, line of club. First of all, Murta's story is really interesting. Is I think it's like appears. Her role is in like 10 episodes, um, and you know she was a witch and now she becomes a fairy. I think that's a really interesting development. I think it's aligned with uh, other members like Musa, Tekna, Flora, Stella, Layla, and even Bloom. So for Murta's story, it's just I think it's developed enough to be like integrated with the other girls. I think her first episode is episode 7. It's when the tricks. It's when the Winx get grounded, and she kind of confronts the tricks in the canteen um, about fairies from Althea. So at the start, she's already defending fairies, even though she's a witch. So but she does get bullied by the tricks. We do see that she's friends with Lucy, who's also a witch, um, and we do see her again in episode 9, where she tries to stop Lucy from ganging up on Misa. So she is one of the witches who's trying to like guide her friends to do what's right. So she sets a good example, and I think then her first major episode is episode 14. Um, it's when she turns into a pumpkin, and like she does find the truth about the tricks, and she does try to help Bloom, about the truth about this book that she read out. So from then, Murta has been helping a lot. Uh, uh, like in 2 episodes later, as a pumpkin, um, she kind of guides the other girls about this monster thing. So Murta really could have been a sixth member. I think this first of all is Winx Club. Why is it called a club in the first place? You know, um, isn't isn't a club supposed to having new members? I mean, we added Layla, of course, because we she's great, but I think also Murta could have been like just came along and with these episodes, she's just amazing. Um, I think episode 25. She kind of looks like she would have been like part of the group because you see like Tekna, Flora, Murta, Stella, and Musa. They're just walking in the yard in the front yard. Um, yeah, so you would have think like Murta would have been included. Um, she would have fit perfectly. So why isn't Murta not the um, fifth fairy? I mean, the sixth fairy um, already. So she should have been uh, uh, she should have been the member from season one, um, and I think she has helped them again in like um, I think Flora and Mirta, their friendship has more development. I think, in my opinion, Flora and Mirta had more development than Flora and Helia, in my humble opinion. So yeah, I think, um, yeah. I also think, I'm not a transgender person, but I think Murta being a transition from witch to a fairy, I think that kind of like, um, I don't want to say, speak on my half, but I feel like that's like a transgender coding, you know, um, just like trans. It's like putting an example of trans person. So I think they could see themselves as a murderer, and I think her relationship with Lucy also becomes like one of the important part of this whole show. Like, we're trying to like see witches in a new light. You know, and she kind of has a good relationship with her mistress, Mrs. Griffin, um, who is practicing the same way as Murta is, trying to be a good witch, teaching dark arts, but doesn't have to be evil. So yeah, I I think Murta should have been the new member. If if Roxy is gonna be talked about as a new member, I think Murta should have been too. There's so many people as well who I think could have been included as members. Um, like for example, I would say Nova from season 3 and Galatea from season 3. Both of them could have been included in the club as well. Also, maybe Amaryl from season 1, 2, 3. Maybe she could have been included too. The whole part of being Winx Club, you know, why is it club in the first place? First place. I think in the Falcons dub, it's even more um, uh, um, it's even more eyebrowsing because Winx means a lot more different in this dub. Like Winx isn't just the girls, isn't just Bloom, Stella, Flora, Techna, Misa, or Layla. It's the magic that's inside of them. So yeah, I'm sorry if wasn't as well structured. I've been repeating myself a lot, so it, yeah. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think Meta should have been the uh, fifth? It should have been a member. Yeah. I'm sorry if this wasn't as deep. Like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching, and goodbye.